Welcome to your piano lesson. If you are here for the first time, I am Gianluca Fronda. If you want to discover interesting facts about me, you can watch an introduction video of the channel. I'm leaving the link in the description below. If you like the content of my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'm aiming to publish 2 weekly tutorials. Now let's dive into the lesson. Today, after playing and explaining how to play all the arpeggios using the 3 white keys, today is time to show you how to play the B minor arpeggio. Is the arpeggio using 2 white keys and 1 black key, exactly respecting this order. B minor, I can say immediately that it's not part of any big group of arpeggios using the same identical colors. It's the only one using white, white, black, obviously among the major and minor arpeggios. Obviously at the end of the whole project you will understand why I'm saying that it's the only one. Anyways, also B minor is using the fingering 1, 2, 3 on the right side. So the right hand will play the arpeggio using 1, 2, 3, obviously 1, 2, 3 and 5 for 1 octave, obviously 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 if you play 2 octaves or more. The left hand, same as the other ones using just white keys, is also using 5, 4, 2, 1 or 4, 2, 1 again if you play 2 octaves, but you will understand properly as soon as we dive into the lesson. The reason why we are using the fourth is that in between the first note, the B, and the second, that is the D, the natural D, there is just 1 white key. If you have watched all the previous tutorials, you should know what I'm talking about, but let's dive into the lesson to understand even more. As usual, we should first of all understand which notes we need. We are going to play now the first 5 notes of the B minor scale. B minor, according to the key signature, has 2 sharps, the F sharp and the C sharp, because B minor is the relative minor of D major. We have to simply pay attention to the first 5 notes. They are... Obviously you don't play them with this fingering, because you do 1, 2, 3, then pass the thumb, and you carry on. If you play the natural scale, you carry on with G, A and B. If you play the melodic, you play G sharp, A sharp and B, and then in the descending according to the key signature. If you play the harmonic, you do G natural, A sharp and B. But we have to simply pay attention to the first 5 notes, because we need the first, the third and the fifth notes of the scale. And these are the 3 notes. As I have mentioned in the past, and I keep repeating today, that for all the arpeggios starting from a white key, the first finger to be used is the thumb. But then is also confirmed the fingering that has been used for all the other arpeggios using starting from a white key. That is the same identical one on the right side, is 1, 2, 3. So indeed, for the 1 octave arpeggio, you simply need to use 1, 2, 3 and then the 5. For the 2 octaves and more, you will simply pass the thumb and you will repeat the same identical fingering in the following octave. The left hand is using, same as all the other arpeggios, starting from white key, 5 for the start, then 4 for the second note, 2 and then 1. In this case is 4, same as many other arpeggios that we already discovered, because the distance in between the first and the second key is of just 1 white key. I have told you that if we have 2 white keys, as we have discovered in case of the B major, that has the D sharp, having 2 white keys in between them, I suggest you to use the third. In many books you always find the option either 3 or 4. I say, if you have just 1, use 4, otherwise you will never use. Try to create a kind of habit. So if it's 1 white key, 4. If are 2 white keys, use the third. Now let's play 1 octave with the right hand. Two octaves with the right hand, and we apply the thumb passage, and we carry on with the same identical fingering. Now 1 octave left hand, 2 octaves left hand. You have noticed that I have to do the crossing over the thumb and use the same identical fingering. 1 octave ends together. You can keep the hands simply 1 octave apart. B and B. for example the B to the left of the middle C, and the following B to the left. B minor, 2 octaves, ends together. Let me talk about the usual 3 technical exercises that I suggest for the preparation of the thumb and improvement of the thumb passage, and for the crossing over the thumb. For the thumb passage I'm using the right hand, for the crossing over the thumb I'm using the left hand. The right hand going down will use the crossing over the thumb, the left hand going down will use the thumb passage. So, the thumb passage that I explained now, indeed is the same one that you will use in the descending direction of the left. So, for exercise number 1 is the one of pausing on the note just before the thumb passage, in this case on the F sharp, played by the third. What do I mean? You pause, you stay on the F sharp played by the third, and prepare the action with the thumb, staying on the B, ready for the next move. Let's do it again. Get ready. Exercise number 2 will be the one of pausing on the note played by the thumb, so on the thumb, getting ready with the second finger in position, in this case on the D. Exercise number 3 will be the one of pausing on the D. In this way the thumb passage will be empowered. Paying attention that the third finger is ready to play the F sharp. Talking about now the crossing over the thumb. Again, 3 exercises. The first one will be the one of pausing on the thumb and preparing the crossing over the thumb with the fourth finger ready to play the D, but not playing it yet. Exercise number 2 will be the one of pausing on the D, getting ready to play then the F sharp with the second finger with the left. And now the exercise number 3 will be the one of playing the F sharp. In this way, the action of the crossing over the thumb will be even more empowered. Obviously you might say it's almost the whole exercise. Indeed, you're right, because you're missing just one. But in this way you build it up step by step. And obviously prepare the thumb. I really hope you've understood everything. That's all I was meant to explain today. I really hope you've enjoyed the lesson, that you're appreciating my way of explaining and showing the arpeggios, that you're taking advantage of my advices, and obviously that you're finding useful the fingering that I'm suggesting. Feel free to comment, let me know how things are going. Just one more thing to mention: if you have really enjoyed my tutorial, and if you are really enjoying my tutorials, I would really appreciate if you mind the new Super Thanks button that you find underneath. It's very easy to be found. It's either visible or you can find it clicking on the 3 dots. If you're really appreciating my content, my videos, if you enjoyed this tutorial and all the tutorials that I have on my YouTube channel, and you want to support me, I would really appreciate. I hope that you understand how much work there is behind every single tutorial, because it's not only about filming or playing. The editing process is quite time consuming, and then the upload and the editing of the description and all is behind the video itself, the setting, the YouTube setting. It's quite time consuming. I'm doing with all my heart because I really love what I do. Music is my life, and probably you understood how much passion I really put into all I do. So your super thanks would be really appreciated. Thank you very much. If it's the first time you're landing on my channel thanks to this video, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one. All the best.